City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down, yeah.
Before we get this video started at BJ's Spot, Intermittent Fasting, you know what I do first? I have to make my coffee, okay? Because I think I'm making tea today. I'm making tea. But what I do want to say, I was going to come back this week because remember I said that I was going to tweak my intermittent fasting window of 5 hours because it just wasn't working for me this time. And I was going to come back this week and tell you what I was doing. But you know what? Give me one more week to get everything together to tell you my pros, my cons, if I gained weight, if I lost weight. And always remember what I said too. When we're at the lowest, it's time for us to rise up. And the only way we're going to rise up, we're going to have to continue to try over and over and over again and really focus on to that goal that we really are working toward. So I'm not going to keep you long on this part. I'm going to go ahead and finish my coffee. Look at it, it didn't even start, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay. I mustn't have hit the button hard enough because on the Keurig you can't hit it hard enough. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit more about tweaking, what works, don't work, the different intermittent fasting, how you can add, you can subtract. So we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. And yeah, you're going to get to see this body tonight. Yes, you are. But again, I will see you in a little bit. And don't forget, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, because you know that helps me grow. And let's, wait a minute, get started. And let's go. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I told you I was coming back. I always come back. Welcome to BJ's Spot. Welcome back on a Friday evening. And again, I am going to say again what I said in the intro. That sometimes when things aren't working, we have to tweak it. And when we feel at our lowest, we got to rise up to the occasion. Okay? So you're going to have to try over and over and over without fail. Because you won't feel like a failure because you gave it your best. Because once you give up, that goal is right around the corner waiting for you. Okay, so again, I'm going to show off my little body. Little. I don't know where I get the word little from. But anyway, we're going to show my hips. Can't hardly see it in this, huh? But I think it's cute. Yeah, I had to be cute as usual. Now we're going to show off my little hiney. My little hiney. And my waistline. You can hardly see that because of the belt. But I think I look pretty good. I got on my leggings. I got on my boots. Got on my boots. Yes, honey. I got a lot of energy. Yeah, but today, the main thing I'm going to be talking about is tweaking. If it's not working for you, no matter what it is in life. If it's the weight, if it's the children, if it's the husband, if it's the marriage, no matter what it is, there's always a goal for us to work toward and never give up. And then what I'm going to talk about too, after this little portion is the different ways that you can do intermittent fasting. There is just not one way. But you want to make sure there is a way that you can do it for life. Sometimes some people change it up just a little and then they go back to the norm of what they were doing before. My sister, she reminded me when I did intermittent fasting before years ago, my eating was a lot cleaner than what it is now. I didn't eat any junk. Ate very little meat. So that, even her throwing that in there, even made me start thinking that it does work, but I'm just eating a different way now. More enjoyable way. But again, you are at BJ Spot, and we're going to have a good time tonight, and we're going to have a good time tomorrow and the next day. But I'm going to see you again next Friday, and I am going to bring you all the pros and cons of what I've been doing. If I can do it for a lifetime, or can I do it just for a short span of time? But I am here, and we're going to talk just a little bit more about these different ways that you can do intermittent fasting to get that weight off, because there's always more than one way to skin a cat. Where did that come from? But anyway, I will see you in a minute. Okay, I am back with my tea. I am ready tonight at BJ Spot. Okay, and again, what I want to talk about is there is so many different ways to do intermittent fasting. I was doing it for 5 hours. That always had worked for me. And I would say my window, I would open it at 3 and close it at 8. Okay? And for some reason, it just wasn't working. And as I said previous, my sister said that I had been eating cleaner when I had done it years ago. But there are a lot of different ways that people do intermittent fasting. One way is alternate day fasting. They call it ADF. That's where you eat one day and then the next day you don't eat at all, and then you eat another day. And they call that alternate day fasting. Okay? Another one is 5-2. That's where you eat 5 days you eat regular, then 2 days you fast, or you will eat very limited, at least 500 calories or less those 2 days. You're like, oh God, I can't do it. I can't do that. I can't do that. And some people just do it just to get that jump start of that weight going. And some people do it for a long time. I know some people with alternate day fasting have done it for a long time. And another thing too, some people do it with keto, South Beach, trying to look and see if I'm missing anything. Yeah, Atkins, some people even do it with that. They just add it on, and then they'll see if they can do it for a long time, and if not, sometimes it can just kickstart that weight coming off. Okay, and we talked about the 5-2, and do whatever works for you. But like I said, the best diet or intermittent fasting is something that you can do for a lifetime. And I'm pretty sure that the 5-hour window is great for me, and I really need to clean it up. And also another thing my sister had brought up was, bring about sleeping, because most Americans or the whole world don't get enough sleep. Some of us say we can sleep off of 5 hours. Some say 8. Some say 9. Just make sure that you get enough rest, because rest will stop you. If you don't get enough rest, it will stop your weight from, coming off. Make sure you get enough sleep, because even less sleep even will make you eat more. And we know definitely stress will make you eat more. So try to do that. Get more sleep. Take off the stress a little bit. I know it's kind of hard in this world that we're living in, but I just wanted to bring that up, that there are so many different ways of intermittent fasting. And as I said also last week, maybe intermittent fasting isn't for you, but I say give it a chance. Don't do it 1 week or 1 day and say, oh, this is not working. Give it 3 or 4 weeks and see if it works for you. And then you could talk about the pros and cons of why, you don't want to do it, or if it worked for you, or or if it was just for short term of working for you. And then as you tweak it and you don't see any changes, and then you try something else, just don't give up. Work hard for what you want. Even if it's not a weight loss, if you're saving money, work hard for it. It's always a way to get to that goal. And I'm going to end it here. And I'm going to have that big surprise next week. And I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons of what I'm doing. I have worked hard. I have worked with another YouTuber that's doing it with me. Well, in fact, 2 of us that's doing it together. And we all have different experiences on it, which is so neat. But we also had some cons of the same thing, which they were minor, I could say. But like I say, I don't know if they can do it for a lifetime. I already know I can't. I'm not going to even say, that I would do it for a lifetime. But I'm definitely going to give it a shot of these 3 and 4 weeks because I really want to see. And like Dr. Burt says in his book, and I'm also going to put it in the description again, is, sometimes you can customize it to what works for you. But again, I'm going to see you at BJ's Spot next week. But before I close this out, how did you do this week? I should have said that at the beginning. How did you do? Tell me. Kritika, how did you do this week? I know Kritika, she is doing this on and off. I want you to tell me how are you doing this week with it? Okay? And I know Shell, she's trying something different. And Patty, she usually continue to do the same because it works for how she does it. So some of you tell me, are you really working hard on it? Rim, how are you doing on it? But again, I am going to say thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, because that helps me grow. And the ones of you have subscribed, and the ones of you are just watching me, hit that button. Hit that button, because y'all all, like I'm going to say again, y'all have been showing out with my comments, with my thumbs up, because y'all help me grow. And you know what I'm going to say. Let's go.
Taking just be. Don't take it. Taking just don't be. And live my life. Don't take it personal. I ain't lying. I ain't hiding. I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying.